Day 29 of the October YouTube Pagan Vlog Challenge. Holy moly, we're almost done, guys. The keyword or prompt word for today is my town. So, let's see. My town. This is interesting and hard at the same time. I live in a little big town. It's a little town that thinks it's big. It is steadily growing. But we're really oil-filled base. We're very old-fashioned in some ways. There's a lot of, you run into a lot of people where they think that, you know, a woman's place is in the home. Despite how progressive it may seem sometimes, like, I live in Wyoming, so there's a lot of cowboys, farms, oil field, and I don't live in a city where there's, you know, giant buildings from one end to the other. You don't see any, it's not like, you know, I went to Chicago once. That was crazy. I couldn't imagine living in a place where there was just building after building after building after building. It's just all cement, and there's like planted trees. That's about it, you know, hanging out on a block or hanging out in a lobby. There's no grass. And I was like, wow, I can't do that. I love where I live. I love my town. There are things I dislike about it, but I love my town. I've been born and raised here, and I wouldn't want to live anywhere else, despite the cold. It gets cold here. There's so much snow right now, I don't even like it. I hate the snow. Hate it. But I'll never move away from where I live because I love my town. It's one of those places that you bring your family back to live. You don't meet your significant other here. I mean, you can, but everybody kind of knows everybody, but doesn't at the same time. You know of people. Like I said, it's a little big town. And you would go meet your significant other in a bigger city and somewhere where, you know, they have different things for young adults to do and those kind of things. And then once you have a family, you come back here because it's safe. Because, you know, your kids can still ride their bikes to school without any trouble. They can, you know, spend all day outside if they want to without you really worrying too much about them. I mean, the worry is still there because of the times we live in, obviously. But that ability is still there for the town that I live in. Let's see. We have something called the 7 wonders of our town, which is interesting. We have things like an egg beater, and it's basically this giant, this building that we have, a bank I think it is, has this weird structure. It's like a 3-pronged structure. And you go underneath of it and you spin in a circle. It's called the egg beater. Yeah, that's real. We have staircases that don't lead anywhere. We got, I mean, some of the things that are here interesting. I'm a storyteller, so I like some of the aspects of where I live because there's great stories, you know? Let's see, my town. The holistic stuff is just getting involved in my town. So in my town, I can go to a weekly tarot group and do tarot cards with other tarot people. Not everybody is pagan, and not everybody is Wiccan, and not everybody is Christian, but we all go together, and anybody who's interested in tarot, doesn't matter your religion, you just go and you enjoy, or you check it out, or you see if that's something that you like. I can even bring my daughter there, my 15-year-old daughter there, and she enjoys it, and people accept her. And it's just a little shop that does it, you know, just a little indie shop, a local lady who owns it, runs it, and she has tarot cards there that are used. She does used tarot cards, so you can switch out your tarot decks. You can play with other tarot decks that are there and see if you even like it as long as they're already open. She does get new decks in and stuff like that. She also holds classes. She holds sound bowl classes, movement classes, creative classes, and stuff like that. I mean, it's just a really cool place to go. And the tarot that we do every week is free, completely free to go and just enjoy and learn and play and engage with other people. We also have a holistic fair, one holistic fair that happens, and it happens twice a year, and it's kind of getting a big deal. I have a booth there each time that we do it because I create my little figurines and stuff. But I mean, we had, what was it, 1,500 people who walked through that door last time we did it, which was in September, which is pretty decent amount, especially for this little big town that I live in. What else? We have 2 Walmarts. It's pretty impressive, actually. We have a Walmart on the west side of town and a Walmart on the east side of town. We have we have lots of car washes. I was noticing the other day, another car wash is going up. Like, you can't go anywhere without the big cities. You go somewhere and there's a coffee shop on the block, right? You walk the block, there's a coffee shop. You walk to the next block, there's another coffee shop. Here, it's a car wash. At least it feels like it. At least on the busy streets. You go up and down the busy streets and there's like 16 car washes and you're like, what do these people need with a car wash? It's gonna snow tomorrow. So it's interesting. Let's see what else. We have the mountain. That's not very far away from our city, and it's to the south of us. And people go up there to go camping. We have a couple lakes near us. Maybe like 20 minutes out. And they're not big lakes or anything like that. It's nothing like the ocean or anything, or even the Great Lakes or anything like that. They're just little lakes, and everybody goes out there and they boats on them and they fish in them and swim in them. And camping's a big thing here. Hunting's a big thing here. Ice fishing is a big thing here. I do not ice fish. I do not like the cold. I will sit in my house with my coffee or my hot chocolate when it is snowing out, which it is right now. Let's see. I've never been snowed in, though, which is a good thing. But people who live on the mountain do. They get snowed in often. Anyways, there's a place, this is really cool. There's a place on our mountain that's a witch place. And once a year in the summer, on the summer solstice, they open the area up, and it's like a museum for old, just like pagan, I guess, witchy stuff. It's not like a big hit with where I live. Like, it was just recently vandalized because people don't like it. But anyways, not the point. The point is there's the people who run this museum, and it's just like 1 or 2 buildings and like a trail that like leads up, and you can follow the trail, and they tell you not to go off the trail because, ancestors and stuff like that. But there's witches. They dress up like old-fashioned witches, and they get all geared up and they tell stories. They have a storyteller. They do campfires. It's really neat. Yeah, they have that once a year. Maybe one of these times I can record it. I don't know if they allow you to do that or not. I can't remember. But anyways, fun. Let's see, my town. Like I said, we're just a little big town. We don't have, I don't have a Barnes and Nobles here. That doesn't exist here. Neither does the other big bookstore. I can't remember the name of it. We have a couple museums. Most of them are like historic trails or museums about pioneers who have come over, because that's just the area I live in. We have one kind of like event center where sometimes big name people come through and do comedy stuff or do music shows. Mainly, it's weird, like the music show ones, because in Wyoming, the big place to go and do like big events or big name stars or whatever doing music and stuff like that is down on Frontier Days, which is down by Cheyenne, and that's the capital of Wyoming. So that's where all the big name stuff. So I'm a little big town out of that, up from it, and we get the people coming through who are on their last tours, or people who have already done tours and are getting ready to hang up their hats or their singing voices. People who aren't as well popular as they used to be will come here and stuff like that. So I mean, it is interesting. I think for me, the most interesting person that has come through here that I went and saw was Jeff Dunham. He's a comedy guy who does puppets. I love that guy. I'm not a big comedy person. Anybody anybody I know who says that I don't have a sense of humor, but Jeff Dunham, I get Jeff Dunham. Let's see what else. I don't know. I order most of my stuff. Like if I want any specialty items, I get it offline because you can't find it here. If it ain't at Walmart, you ain't gonna find it here pretty much. It's like a backwoods. Welcome to Walmart. Let's see. We have a lot of wide open space. Like wide open. That's one of the things that people come here and they can't believe how far you can see outside your house, when you're driving down the road, when you're on the highway. There's just nothing everywhere. That's my town. That's my little big town. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing everybody else's. Have a great day.